you for joining this morning, ladies. I'm gonna spotlight my video so everyone can see it, and even on the recording, it's there. So I hear some of you were saying you really need this class today. So I'm happy that you're here. So for today, we are going to be doing, score flow. So generally a Saturday class is a little more challenging than the weekly classes. But most particularly today, we're going to be practicing a pose that in the last few years I haven't taught a lot at the studio where I teach now, because a lot of my students were brand new to yoga and not ready to practice this pose. But we're at the stage here with now, it's the time to start introducing certain things to new people. And for others that have been practicing a little longer, this pose may not be new at all. So I hope it offers you some insight and some little techniques and ways in getting into it that make it a little more accessible to you, or a lot more accessible to you. And the whole thing about this practice, and I've been talking about it all week, is how do we find the determination to go inside and do the work we need to do to take care of ourselves during this time that is very challenging and very uncertain. It takes a great deal of determination and discipline to really going and keep checking in with yourself, with what you're thinking, what you're feeling, acknowledge what you're feeling, let it be, allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, but also sort of transform and transmute whatever it is that isn't serving you. We're being asked to do many things differently. Everything is different right now. And even though we're still in quarantine, and we're still, a lot of the states are still, the orders is to stay in. Whenever we begin to go back out into the world that we're going to find is very different than the world that we left when we first started being inside. And that's also going to require that we do inner work, and that we find new ways of doing things. Perhaps things that we used to do in a different way, we have to implement new ways of doing. We'll have to start some totally new things that we have at this point, we cannot even really imagine what that is like. And so there is a lot of work, that there is a persistence and a tenacity and determination that it requires to do this kind of work, and to stay open to the new. We also have to remain open to new things. And in doing this practice today on the mat, exploring this concept of determination, of dedication, of openness, we're going to be exploring that with our bodies, and perhaps doing some poses in different ways, or new poses, entirely new movements that are going to start helping reshape your brain. Are going to help you kind of create new neurological pathways. And that's part of what we're going to have to be doing to create the new world that we're going to create once we start going back out. So with that in mind, so today we're going to practice a peak pose class. And the pose that we're going to be doing is called Eka Pada Koundinyasana II, which is an arm balance. It's a beautiful pose. It's a strength pose, and the only way that you'll ever be able to really get anywhere, a shape that resembles that pose, or into that pose, into that shape, is with a lot of determination and dedication and work. That's true for our arm balances, don't come easy. So we'll embody that. And so there's going to be a lot of core work and a lot of opening in the quads and the hamstrings, and the hips, really. We will need that. So please come to stand at the top of your mat, actually at the back of your mat, in standing forward fold Uttanasana. We have Nala here helping us do some yoga this morning. And she loves the mat. Hi, baby girl. Hi. So separate your feet. For this one, outer hip distance apart, so wider than normal. And bend your knees as much as you need to, okay? So that your belly can rest on top of your thighs. Hold your elbows. Let your head hang. And begin to deepen your breath. Feel your belly moving into your thighs. Don't really try to straighten your legs for this one. You'll have plenty of time to warm up your hamstrings, the backs of your legs. It's more about just really getting connected to your breath and really getting rooted in your feet and like really feeling your legs and also feeling the stretch to the ribs, the back of your body. If you really allow yourself to sort of like rest your torso on top of your legs and holding your elbows, let your upper body sort of hand down and your head hang. Deepen your breath. Lower your fingertips down into the earth. Yeah. Keep one knee bent and straighten the opposite leg. And switch sides. Moving at the rhythm of a very slow and deep breathing pattern. Activate your Ujjayi pranayama, toning the muscles at the back of your throat. Then slowly come back into center. Knees bent as much as you need to have your belly on top of your thumb. And plant your hands on the floor in front of you and begin to walk forward towards downward facing dog. Hands pressing down into the earth. Lift your hips up high and stay on your tippy toes, heels off the ground, and so that the backs of your legs don't have to really do a lot of effort right now. Begin to pedal your legs here as well. Bend one knee and straighten the opposite leg, and at the rhythm of your best breath, switch sides. Remember to keep your spine long and not round your back. That's happening when you bend your knees more. Hear your breath. And then come back up to your tippy toes, heels on the ground, bend your knees, lift your hips up, lengthen the sides of your body, lengthen your spine as you push the floor away with your hands and lift your hips up. And then inhale, look forward. And exhale, walk forward to the front of your mat. Uttanasana, standing forward, and feet outer hip distance apart again. And try belly on top of your thighs once more. So not that, but this. As you inhale, lift and lengthen, look forward, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold. Pressing down to your feet, inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Urdhva reach your arms up overhead. And then exhale, release your arms down by the sides of your body. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Bring your feet inner hip distance apart. I have to really do something different with my hair here. Deepen your breath and begin to feel the weight of your body resting on your feet. Look at your feet. Point your 10 toes straight forward. Spread your toes actively and anchor the four corners of your feet down into the earth. Yeah. Spreading your toes, gently draw your legs in towards the midline and widen your sitting bones apart. When you widen your sitting bones apart, you notice the fronts of the thighs moving back, so the head of the femur bone goes inside the hip socket. Breathe deeply. Draw your navel into your spine. And you can bring one hand back here to your sacrum area, the low back, and draw your navel into your spine. You should feel how that belly kind of pulls back and the space right here, the curve decreases to some degree without pushing your thighs forward. Yeah. Yeah, so keep the strength and the length. Press your feet down. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Urdhva. Press down into your feet, reach up to your fingertips. Exhale, dive down, standing forward, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. You can have blocks or books here to lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right leg back. Lower your back knee down to the floor. You can fold your mat or place a blanket or a towel. Knee bothers you. And draw your navel into your spine. Inhale, reach arms up overhead, underneath. Exhale, hands back down into the earth. Lift the back knee up and step back, three-legged dog. Eka Pada Koundinyasana. So your front foot goes straight up and back into the earth. And exhale, lower the foot down. Stay on your peepee toes. Again, your heels don't have to come to the floor unless you have the flexibility to do so. Lift your sitting bones up high, pull your belly, navel into the sky. Very good. And inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee towards your forehead to step the foot forward. If it doesn't make it all the way forward, you grab it with your hands. Lower the back knee down. Remember, you can use padding for the back knee. Inhale, navel into the spine, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, hands back down to the earth. And step forward, Uttanasana, feet inner hip distance apart this time. Standing forward and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Ardha Uttanasana, look forward. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold over your legs. Press down into your feet. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing, navel into the spine. Reach up as you press your feet down, lengthen up through your fingertips. And exhale, release your arms down. Again, inhale, reach up. Navel draws into your spine, reach long through your fingertips. Exhale, back down, standing forward, bend into Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana, look forward. Exhale, step your left leg back, lowering the back knee down to the floor. Draw your navel in, inhale, reach up. Koundinyasana. Exhale, hands back down. Front foot straight up and back, three-legged dog. Eka Pada Koundinyasana. Exhale, foot back down. Pushing down into your hands, lift your hips up. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to forehead. Step the foot forward in between your hands. Lower your back knee down to the floor. Draw your navel into your spine. Inhale, reach your arms up. Koundinyasana. Exhale, hands back down and step forward. Uttanasana, feet inner hip distance apart, standing forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Uttanasana. Press down to your feet. Inhale, rise up as you draw your navel into your spine. Press to your feet. Reach up to your fingertips. Exhale, release your arms back down. Balasana. Just one more time, all of that. Inhale, reach up, navel into the spine. Urdhva. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, long spine. Exhale, right leg back. Lower your back knee down to the floor, navel in. Inhale, Koundinyasana. Exhale, hands down, step back, Eka Pada Koundinyasana. Left leg straight up and back. Exhale, lower the foot down. Pressing your hands down. Lift your hips up. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to forehead. Step the foot forward. Lower your back knee down, navel into the spine. Inhale, reach up, Koundinyasana. And exhale, hands back down and step forward, Uttanasana, standing forward, then feet inner hip distance apart. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana, long spine. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Press down to your feet. Inhale, rise up to standing, Urdhva, navel into your spine, reach up. Exhale, release your arms down by the sides of your body, Tadasana. Widen your sitting bones apart, feel your feet, deepen your breath, navel in. Inhale, reach up, Urdhva. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, look forward. Exhale, left leg back, lower your back knee down to the floor, navel in. Inhale, reach up, Koundinyasana. Exhale, hands down. Step back, Eka Pada Koundinyasana, front foot straight up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee down. Lift your hips up. Deepen your breath. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left foot forward. Lower your back knee down to the floor. Inhale, reach your arms up, navel in, Koundinyasana. Exhale, hands back down. And step forward, Uttanasana. Standing forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold.
Step back, plank pose, Balasana. Your navel into your spine, away from the ground. Shift your weight forward, lower your knees down, lift your ankles off the ground. Shift your weight forward again, navel into the spine and lower down. Modify chin. Straighten your legs and lay on your back. Hear your breath. Straight legs. Settle into your breath. It's probably not very even at the moment, so just take a couple more rounds of breath to make your breath long and even, so the lengths of the inhalation and exhalation are the same. Hug your legs in. So this requires a determination to draw into yourself, and you're doing that with the legs. We're going to do that with our core. Point your 10 toes straight up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Keep hugging your legs in determinedly. Exhale, draw your navel into your spine towards the ground. Keep the navel in as you inhale. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders off the floor. Keep your hands down. Yeah. Notice how the front ribs are drawing in. Try to lift the bottom tips of your shoulder blades up away from the ground. Yeah. Navel drawing into the spine, front ribs leading in and moving towards the back ribs. Maintaining that engagement in the lower and upper abdomen. Begin to lower your head back down slowly without losing this engagement. And then release. Deepen your breath. Hug your legs in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, draw your navel into your spine. Keep it in as you inhale. Exhale, head and shoulders off the floor. Yep. Lift the bottom tips of your shoulder blades up. Front ribs knit in and move back. It's like you have a corset squeezing your ribs. Yeah. And keeping that lower and upper abdomen engagement, lower your head back down. Keep that for a moment longer. And then release. Last one. Hug your legs in. Deepen your breath. Inhale. Exhale, navel into the spine. Keep the navel in as you inhale. Exhale, head and shoulders off the floor. Lift the bottom tips of your shoulder blades off the floor. Maybe even lift your hands as if you're trying to reach for your feet. Keep that corset on. Keep that connection lower and upper abdomen. And lower your head back down. Hands off the ground. Yeah? Lower your hands back down and release. Hear your breath. The next one, and this is the way we're going to get up, is a fun roll-up, playful type thing to do. Just try not to roll on your neck, okay? You stop right here at the shoulders when you go back. So bending your knees, bring them in towards your chest. Hug yourself. Draw your navel into your spine. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, swing forward. Touch the ground with your big toes. I'm going to turn around so you see it in a different perspective. Yeah? And then roll back down. And then back up. Toes on the ground. Back down. Exhale. Back up. Inhale. Roll back. Exhale. Back up. Inhale. Roll back. Exhale. Toes on the ground. Last one. Inhale. Here comes a change. Toes on the ground. Standing forward bend. Uttanasana at the top of your mat. And if you couldn't quite get there, just try one more time. Just help yourself with your hands. Yeah? Standing forward. Come to the very top of your mat. Deepen your breath. This will be a good time to reach for your blocks if you have them, or boats. If you don't have anything, we'll work holding our legs. Yeah? And step your right foot back, a long stance. Spin the back heel down to the floor. Make sure the front heel is in a straight line to the arch of your back foot. And bring your prop outside the outer edge of your left foot, the front foot. Right hand to the right foot. Hear your breath. Spread your 10 toes actively. Yeah. Anchor the four corners of your feet down into the earth, especially the base of the big front toe. Yeah, base of the big left toe. Hear your breath. Straighten the front leg, pressing into the ball of that foot, into the base of the big toe. Straighten the front leg. Widen your sitting bones apart so the top of your right thigh moves back. Navel in, front ribs in, turn your chest open. Trikonasana, yeah? Move bottom shoulder back. Stretch the top arm up. Hear your breath. Deepen your breath. Inhale fully. Exhaling back into your ears and shoulders, keeping the front ribs drawing back. So that the core stay is on. Stretch the top arm over your ear, along the side of your ear. Then slowly come up, bending the front knee at a 90-degree angle. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana B. Check your feet again, readjust if you need to. Press into the outer edge of the back foot. Bend the front knee as close as you can to a 90-degree angle so the knees in a straight line to the ankle bone. Hear your breath. So you press your feet into the earth. Also draw your legs in towards one another. You keep drawing into your own inner strength, yeah, to find new and different ways of engaging with this pose. Widen your sitting bones apart, tone your belly, put the core say on, reach out through your fingertips. Gaze at the tip of the front fingers. So one more breath, and then slowly, cartwheel back down into the earth, lift the back heel up, and step forward, Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your left leg back, spin the back heel down to the floor. Bring the prop to the outer edge of your front foot. I'm sorry, I forgot. If you don't have a prop to put your hand on, you can hold your ankle or your shin, whatever it is that you need to hold. Yeah. Check that the front heel is in a straight line to the arch of your back foot. Hear your breath. Deepen your breath. Bring your left hand to your left hip. And then as you enter the base of the four corners of your feet, especially the front foot, resting on the base of the big toe, push down into the earth to straighten that front leg. Yeah. Keep your top hand on your hip for a moment to wait on the outer edge of the back foot. Widen your sitting bones apart. Move, and widen your sitting bones apart. Notice how the top of the left thigh moves back. Keep it back as you draw your navel into your spine. Front ribs move back. Lean back into your ears and shoulders. Bottom shoulder back. Straight top arm. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Again, your hand can be up here or here, wherever you need it to be if you don't have a prop. Or the prop can be higher too. Deepen your breath. Stretch the top arm over your ear, along the side of the ear. Press down into your feet. Reach out to the fingertips on the top hand and the bottom hand as you keep hugging your legs in. And then exhale, cartwheel, hand back down, and then open your arms, bend the front knee. Virabhadrasana B, warrior two. Deepen your breath. Bend the front knee as close as you can to a 90-degree angle. You're gonna notice maybe on one side is easier than the other side. This side is harder for me. Anchor the four corners of your feet down, press into the outer edge of the back foot. Root into the earth with your feet, and then draw into your strength by hugging your legs in towards one another. Widen your sitting bones apart. Navel in, front ribs in, keep that core on, stretch your arms out. Gaze at the tip of the front fingers as you keep drawing into your inner strength with your legs. Deepen your breath fully. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands back down into the earth and step back plank pose. Balasana. Hands outer shoulder distance apart, index fingers pointing straight forward. Pull your navel and your front ribs up away from the earth like you did when you were on the ground. Yeah, so you move them towards your back body, towards the back ribs, towards your spine, up towards the sky. Hear your breath. Shift your weight forward, and again, lower your knees down. Yeah, lift your heels up, hook your ankles. Keep pulling the front ribs and navel up away from the earth. Shift your weight forward, shoulders back, bend your elbows, and you're just gonna stay here for a sec. Don't go all the way down. Chaturanga. Very good. Come back up. Tuck your toes under. Lift up and back. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. pressing your hands into the earth to lift your armpits and hips up to the sky. Knees can be bent if your spine is rounding. Lift your sitting bones up high. Widen your sitting bones. Pull the front ribs into the back ribs. Remember to keep the core set on at all times. Yeah. Hear your breath. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to forehead, forehead to knee, round like crazy. And then inhale, straight up and back. Exhale, right knee towards your outer shoulder. Inhale, all the way up and back. Exhale, knee to forehead once more, and step the foot forward in between your hands. Hear your breath. Lower the back knee down into the earth. Inhale, Koundinyasana, arms up. Yeah. Draw your navel into your spine. Draw into your strength with your legs. Hug in, yeah. As you hug your legs in, widen your sitting bones apart. Keep toning your navel in the front ribs. Core stays on. Reach up through your fingertips. So, with your right hand, hold your left wrist. And lean towards the right. Look up to the left. Side stretch. Hold your belly. Keep drawing your legs in towards one another. Yeah. And then inhale back up. Exhale, hands back down. This is a good time to grab your blocks or the books. Lift the back knee up. Shorten your stance about a step or a step and a half. For pyramid pose, partial uttanasana. So check that I'm really taking my time to do this. I'm looking at my back foot. I'm looking at the front foot. I want to make sure that I'm spreading my 10 toes and anchoring the four corners of my feet into the earth, especially on the front foot that tends to kind of like the inner edge of the front foot tends to come off the ground. Yeah. So press down into the front foot to straighten the front leg, and you can have the props be as high as you need them to be, so that your spine is straight and strong. You're not rounded. Yeah. Not rounded. Okay. Hear your breath. Lift the inner arches up, widen your sitting bones apart, left outer hip back, right outer hip forward, gently to square your hips, tone your belly, deepen your breath. Inhale, exhale, and bending your elbows up to the sides, lower, so you're kind of like really bringing your belly, like your organs pressing into the front leg, a little massage there, which helps with digestion, for example. Yeah, even if your knee is slightly bent or you're higher, you can still do this. Press down into your feet. Let your spine kind of get longer and cascade down towards the earth. Then inhale, straight arms. Look forward. Widen your stance by stepping the back foot a little further back. Hands back down. Eka Pada Koundinyasana, front foot straight up and back. Three-legged dog. And then exhale, foot back down into the earth. Take your time to feel your feet and your hands, and look at your feet, see how you're placing them down on the earth. It takes that dedication of careful approach and constant checking in, inner work, outer work, how you're doing everything that you're doing. Pushing your hands down with your armpits and hips up. Put your core stay on. Deepen your breath. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to forehead, round your back. Inhale, leg straight up and back. Exhale, knee to outer shoulder. Inhale, straight up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to forehead, one more time. Step the foot forward in between your hands. Hear your breath. Lower your back knee down into the earth. Navel into the spine, and as you draw your legs in, inhale, reach up, Koundinyasana. Hear your breath. Drawing your legs in, keep your core on strong. Hear your breath. With your left hand, hold your right wrist. Take a deep breath in. Lean over to the left, look up towards the right. Side stretch. Hear your breath. Deepen your breath. Inhale back up. Exhale, hands back down. Grab your props if you have them. Straighten the back leg and shorten your stance. About a step or step and a half, walking the back foot forward. you don't have the props, you can hold the outer sides behind your calf or behind your hamstring. Deepen your breath. Take the time to check your 10 toes. Front foot pointing straight forward, back toes pointing towards the outer edge of the mat on the right side. Anchor the four corners of your feet down, especially the base of the big toe on the front foot. Feel your breath. And as you begin, remember to keep drawing into that persistent work of drawing your legs in. Yeah. Widen your sitting bones apart. Right outer hip, left outer hip moves back gently, right outer hip forward. Square your hips, long spine for now. And then bending your elbows, fold in over your front leg. Yeah. Uttanasana, pyramid pose, stage 2. Press into the ball of the front foot as you widen your sitting bones apart. Inhale, straight arms, look forward. Move the props to the sides, widen your stance by stepping the back foot further back, hands back down, and step back into three-legged dog, Eka Pada Koundinyasana, leg up. Exhale, foot down. Downward facing dog, Koundinyasana. Yeah. Consciously remain connected and committed to making your breath even. Pressing your hands down, lift your sitting bones up high, armpits up, deepen your breath. Keep your core on and float forward into plank pose, Palakasana. Push your hands down into the earth. Draw your navel and front ribs up away from the floor towards your back body. Hear your breath. Now shift your weight forward. And you have the option of doing the chaturanga modification that we've been doing. Knees down, feet off the ground. Chaturanga, or go for the full chaturanga, but remember we're going to hold it briefly on the ground. So shift your weight forward, whichever version you're doing. Bend your elbows. Your belly and your torso come down at the same time. Chaturanga. Push up. Downward facing dog. Koundinyasana. Push your hands down into the earth. Lift your armpits up away from the floor. Deepen your breath. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to forehead, round your back to step the foot forward in between your hands. Yeah. Here again, you have the option of bringing the prop to the outer edge of the front foot as you spin the back heel down to the floor. Yeah. If you don't have a prop, hold your ankle. Maybe you don't need a prop. You're warm enough. Yeah. Left hand to the left hip. Make sure the front heel is making a straight line to the arch of your back foot. Anchor the four corners of your feet, especially the base of the big front toe. And as you press into the ball of the front foot down into the earth, straighten that front leg. Widen your sitting bones apart. Tone your belly. Put your core on. Yeah. Shoulders back. Uttanasana, triangle pose. Lean back into your ears and shoulders. Make your breath even. Just once more. Yeah. Exhale, bend the front knee. Lower the bottom hand down, just like you're doing a circle, and open up. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana. For a moment, bring your hands to your hips. Widen your stance by stepping the back foot a little further back and bending the front knee a little more. So we're going more for a deeper hip opening here. Yeah. Pressing to the outer edge of the back foot as you keep the front foot, four corners anchored down into the earth. Yeah. Draw your legs in towards the midline like crazy and widen your sitting bones apart. Your legs may be shaking, and that is okay. Stretch arms out to the sides, gaze at the tip of the front fingers. Keep your core on. Lower and upper abdomen engaged. Just one more breath here. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands back down into the earth. Lift the back heel up. Deepen your breath. Yeah, lower the back knee down into the earth. Move the front foot slightly, so like keep the heel down and turn the toes out like 45 degrees to the side, like so. Yeah. The knees turn out to the side, just a little. Hands on the inner edge of the front foot. Hear your breath. Deepen your breath and make it even. Hug your legs in towards the midline. See the difference when I'm not hugging and when I'm hugging. So hug it. Yeah. Lift the big toe side of the front foot off the ground. Yeah. So now you're just having the outer edge, the pinky toe side of the front foot down into the earth. Keep hugging your legs in. And without moving that front foot, your action for this foot is to draw it towards the center of the mat. Hug the midline with that foot. Hug the midline with the back knee. Hold your belly. You can stay here. This is plenty for some of us. If you want a little bit more, you can go a little deeper. You can lower your forearm down into the earth. Keep hugging your legs in and draw the front foot in towards the midline. Here you go. Very good. Deepen your breath. And come back up. Feel your breath. And right here, you're going to walk your left hand to the outside of your mat. You're going to lean over on the other side. Yeah. Sole of the front foot, the entire four corners down. Hold your legs in. Right hand to the right knee. Hold your legs in. Lengthen your spine. Turn your chest in the opposite direction. So a little bit of a twist in your shoulder. Body's phone is ringing. Yeah, ignore it.
Sorry.
Keep your corset on. Don't worry. Keep your corset on. Yeah, and maybe you stay here. If you can hold the back foot, you can bend that knee, or you can just bend it without holding the foot. And then reach back with your right hand to hold the ankle. Take a deep breath in. As you do that, widen your sitting bones apart. Keep hugging your legs in. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Tone your belly. Keep the corset on. And push that foot against your hand to open your quad, your left foot. Feel your breath. Yeah, you can lean back into your ears and shoulders a little more. Continuing to keep your corset on. Don't let your wrists just pop forward. Then inhale, release. Hands back down into the earth. Grab your blocks if you have them, or your books. Yeah. Keep the back knee where it is. Move your hands a little further back. Actually, move the back knee a little further forward so that the knees are directly under the head. Straight in the front leg. Runner stretch. Yeah. It's a modified version of splits of Koundinyasana. Hug your legs in. The back knee draws forward. The front heel pulls backwards. Yeah. Widen your sitting bones apart. Yeah. Widen your sitting bones apart and try to kind of move your chest towards the front leg without rounding your back. If you're rounding your back, just bend the front knee. Widen your sitting bones apart. Long spine. If this is easy for you, you can play with lowering and bending towards the front leg. Deepen your breath. Very good. And then front foot comes back down into the earth. Slide the heel towards you. Get rid of blocks here. Step back, downward facing dog, and pressing your hands down, lift your armpits up. Sitting bones up. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to forehead. Step the foot forward in between your hands. Hear your breath. Deepen the breath. Again, spin the back heel down to the floor. Check the front heels in a straight line to the arch of your back foot. Trikonasana, use the block or the book if you need it, or your hand or your shin or the back of your thigh. Let me bring your right hand to your right hip. Press into the ball of the front foot to straighten that front leg. Yeah. Widen your sitting bones apart, but keep like putting your corset on. Lower and upper abdomen. Engage navel and ribs. Turn your chest open, shoulders back, especially your bottom shoulder back. Look up. This is my tighter side. Stretch the arm up. Trikonasana. Hear your breath. Lean back into your ears and shoulders. Keep drawing your legs in towards one another. Inhale fully. As you exhale, swing the top hand down. Make like a circle in front of you. Come back up. Warrior two. Hands to your hips for a moment. Hear your breath. Widen your stance by stepping the back foot a little further back. Yeah. And anchor the full corners of your feet down. Draw with determination your legs in towards one another. It's harder here because you're in a wider stance.
Bend the front knee as close as you can to a 90-degree angle as you press into the outer edge of the back foot. Widen your sitting bones apart. Tone your belly. Put your core on. Stretch your arms up. Gaze at the tip of the front fingers. Hear your breath. Deepen your breath. Once more. Press down into your feet. Stretch out through your fingertips and the crown of your head. Deep breath in. And exhale. Cartwheel your hands back down into the earth. Lift the back heel up. Square your hips. Lower the back knee down into the floor. Bring the left hand on the inside of the front foot. Yeah. And then the front toes are going to turn out 90 degrees. Yeah. Deepen your breath. Deepen your breath. And then again, you draw your legs towards the midline. Come into the pinky toe side of that front foot, outer edge with the inner edge up, and draw the midline with that pinky toe side of the foot. Hug your foot in. Widen your sitting bones apart as you keep hugging your legs in towards the midline. Yeah. Either stay here or lower down to the earth. You can also put blocks to hold your forearms. You're kind of gonna be somewhere in the middle, not all the way up, not all the way down. Deepen your breath. So the more you really keep drawing into yourself, into your strength with your legs towards the midline, and you pull in that outer edge of the foot towards the center of the mat, the more you're really gonna open the outer left hip, which is where we're going here. Hear your breath. Yeah. Inhale, come back up. Yeah. Bring the right hand outside of the mat. Yeah. You're gonna sort of shift your weight forward a little towards that right hand. Bring your left hand to your front knee. Place the sole of the foot down on the earth. Turn the toes straight forward. Yeah. Four corners of the front foot rooted. Hug your legs and widen your sitting bones apart. Put your core on. Take a deep breath in so you lengthen from the hips to the shoulders. Move your shoulders back to your belly. You have to turn your belly and your chest towards your front thigh. Yeah. And you can either stay here or bend the back knee and do that exercise of keeping the foot lifted. Reach back with your left hand to hold your right foot, right ankle, if that's available to you. Widen your sitting bones apart. Keep drawing your legs in. If you're holding your foot, push into your hand with your foot. Lean back into your ears and shoulders. Keep the front ribs moving back. Hear your breath. Deepen your breath. Then exhale, release. Hands back down. Lower the back foot down. Grab your props if you have them. Move the back knee slightly further forward so that the knee is in a straight line to the hip bone. Straighten your front leg and runners stretch. Hear your breath. The back knee pulls forward. The front heel draws backwards simultaneously. That's an isometric contraction. Hear your breath. Keep spreading your toes and hugging your legs in. Widen your sitting bones apart. Lengthen your spine. Yeah? If your spine is totally long here and it's easy for you to keep it long, then bend your elbows and fold over the front leg. Keep widening your sitting bones apart. Hear your breath. And inhale, come back up. Pull the front heel back. Move the props to the side. Step back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Hear your breath. Press your hands down to lift your armpits and hips and sitting bones up towards the sky. Draw your navel in the front ribs. Yeah. Shift your weight forward, plank pose. Hear your breath. Yeah. Shift your weight forward, chaturanga, either modify with the knees down all the way. Hold it briefly. Hear your breath. Once more, hold on to your back. Hear your breath. Deepen your breath. Bend your knees. Plant your feet down on the earth. Yeah. Lower your sitting bones down towards the earth and keep your core on. So the upper and lower abdomen are engaged. Hear your breath.
Join your legs in. Press your palms down, shoulders down. Keep your core on. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your feet off the floor. Legs at 90-degree angle. Now, notice that there's a space between your back and the ground. And your job is going to be to draw your navel and your front ribs towards the back body, towards the ground so much that you decrease that space, hopefully, until there's no space back there. Totally your back against the ground. Even if you have to bend your knees just slightly more towards you, not all the way here, but just slightly. So that's really a lot of core work. Navel in, front ribs in and back. Yeah, straighten your legs. So the degree that you can, maybe is here or all the way straight. And you notice that as you straighten them, it's harder to keep drawing so that there's no space between your back and the ground, but that's the work. Yeah, hear your breath. Maybe just stretch your arms out to the side in a T shape. Keep drawing into that corset, like super strongly, yeah? And keep your left leg up. Lower your right leg down slowly, slowly, slowly. The left leg is up, yeah? Until you almost touch the ground. And don't lose that connection between your back and the ground. Keep drawing there. And then maybe just touch the ground for a moment with that right heel. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, like squeeze that corset and lift the bottom foot up. Yeah. Keep it lifted off the earth, but about an inch or so away from the earth, or 2 inches or so. Lower the top leg slightly down, just slightly. Don't lose the connection between your back and the ground. And then lift the left leg up, lift the right leg up. Bend your knees, hug your knees into your chest, and breathe for a moment. That is intense. I was doing some Pilates classes this week. Actually, there's a long Pilates class that I took this week. Feel your breath. Okay, T-shape with your arms, knees on top of your hips. Draw into your core, lower and upper. Keep the core stay on so there's no space between your back and the ground. Straighten your legs. And determinedly hug your legs in, yeah, and keep your core engaged, no space between your back and the ground. Keep the right leg straight, or even if it's slightly bent, but just up. Lower the left leg slowly down towards the earth. Don't lose the space between your back and the ground. So you move as slow as you need to not lose that space. Almost touch the ground. Yeah, hold, and then touch the ground for a second. Lift back up about an inch or two. Lower the top leg just slightly forward. Keep the connection between your back and the ground. Yeah. Lift the top leg back up to center. Lift the bottom leg straight up. Knees into your chest and hug yourself. Make your breath even. It's this work that it's constant and it's challenging, that we are asked to do, not only on our mats, but in our lives. And it's always been like that. It's just that now it's so much clearer that we have to do a lot of work off the mat as well. And then roll-ups once more. Remember not to roll on your neck. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, roll, bring your big toes down in front of you. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back, exhale forward, and stand Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Yeah. Hands to the ground, downward facing dog. Deepen your breath. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee towards your forehead. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to the outer edge of the front arm. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to forehead. Step the foot forward between your hands. This time, make sure that that front foot is like in the center of your mat and align the back foot with the front foot. So they're in the same straight line. We're going to do a modified pigeon pose. Yeah. Lift the big toes out of the front foot of the earth. So you stay on the pinky toes out of the front foot as you bend the right knee out to the side. Yeah. I mean, the easiest way of doing this pose is like lowering the back knee down to the ground. So we can start there, yeah? Draw, again, like you did in the previous pose, the outer edge of the front foot towards the midline. Hug your legs in. Widen your sitting bones apart from your belly. When you hug your leg in, widen your sitting bones apart, you're gonna feel these open. If you want to make this a little more intense, if you need a little bit more, you can lift the back knee up. Keep your core stay on. Hear your breath. Lower the back knee down. Lower the front foot down, walk the foot out towards the right. Hear your breath. Grab your props, and deepen your breath. And lift the back knee up, shorten your stance, Uttanasana. Root the four corners of the feet down, especially the front foot. Drawing your legs in, widen your sitting bones apart. Right outer hip back, left outer hip forward. Lengthen your spine. Remember, you can be higher or lower, depending on what's appropriate for your spine. And fold, bending your elbows out to the side. Here you go. Inhale, straight arms, move forward. Exhale, widen your stance by stepping the back foot a little further back. Lower your back knee down into the earth. Make sure the knee is in line with the hip as you straighten the front leg. Runner stretch. Widen your sitting bones apart and lengthen your spine. The back knee pulls forward, the front heel draws backwards. You can either stay there if you need a little more. You can move the back knee a little further back. Yeah, and widen towards Hanumanasana. You don't have to. Really. And wherever you are, even if Hanumanasana is easy for you, I'm gonna ask you to keep the back toes rooted on the earth and hop. And again, as you draw your legs in, the back knee goes forward, the front heel draws backward. Widen your sitting bones apart. Deepen your breath. Shorten your stance. Back knee goes forward, front heel moves back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to outer shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to forehead. Step the foot forward between your hands. Foot to the center of the mat. The back foot in line with the front foot. Straight line right there. Come to the pinky toe side of the front foot. Now, hold the legs in and open that left knee out to the side. Lower the back knee down to make it a little more accessible, or start there. You can really get the actions of the legs. Drawing in, widen your sitting bones apart. Keep your core stay on. Lower and upper abdomen working. If you want a little more, lift up. Deepen your breath. Hug in, widen your sitting bones apart. Yeah. Lower the back knee down. Either drop your blocks or not. Back knee pulls forward, so it's in a straight line to the hip bone. Straighten the front leg. Runners stretch. Again, you can be higher here if you need to, if you're rounding. You need blocks and use them. Widen your sitting bones as you draw your legs in and widen your sitting bones, okay? You either stay here with props or without, yeah? To make it a little more challenging. If your body can take that challenge, you move the back knee a little further back, yeah? Work towards Hanumanasana, yeah? So the back knee pulls forward, the front heel draws backwards, widen your sitting bones apart, hear your breath, maybe lower towards the front leg to some degree, especially if you're in runner stretch. Deepen your breath, back knee moves forward, front heel draws backwards, resting child's pose. Whole body's probably shaking. That is okay. It means you are working in ways you normally don't work. And that's what we're being asked to do, and what we will have to do for quite some time. You're rewiring your brain to stay open to the new, to find new ways of doing things, to do new things. And come up to seating. And this is where the highlight pose comes in today. So just watch for a second. I'm going to give you variation. So we're from down dog. Leg up. Bending the knee to the outer shoulder. Yeah, and you stay there. You can lower the back knee down, lower towards chaturanga. That's one. Yeah, and then step back. That's version one. Version two. Right up. Knee towards outer shoulder. Right there. You can go towards chaturanga. Forehead or head out to the side. And play with that top leg. Maybe lift the back leg and lift up. Interesting, huh? The thing here is, it is new. We're not necessarily going to do, or to be able to do something that we're trying for the first time, like, oh, I got it, unless you're a gymnast or something. So really go for, okay, what's the step that I can actually take in doing something that I've never done before, doing something that I haven't practiced that much. So you can try, so come up into downward facing dog. I'll talk you through it. Take your breath. Yeah. Deepen your breath. The key here is to hug your legs in towards one another, so you draw into your strength, into yourself, with your legs, mostly. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to outer shoulder, come towards plank pose. Yeah. Here, either lower your knee down to the earth, yeah, and bend your elbows for chaturanga, or keep the back knee up, bend your elbows for chaturanga. Maybe head comes down. You play with that leg bending, even if the knee's on the ground, yeah? Or lift the back leg up, hug your legs in. Ooh. Until I haven't done this in a long time. And then come down. Down dog. Child's pose. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Side B. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to outer shoulder. Nice. Chaturanga, either modify or not. Yeah. Maybe work with the front leg, maybe work with the back leg. Hug your legs in. Wherever you are. Downward facing dog. Balasana, child's pose. Hear your breath. Deepen your breath. Come on. So this is a free playtime moment in the set for this pose. So downward facing dog. And you can either practice just one stage and not try to go into the full thing, or try to go into the full thing step by step. Choose where you can stay, where you really can work to something that's challenging yet accessible to you. Yeah, right it up. Knee to outer shoulder. And go, either knee on the ground. Hug your legs in. And step back. Left leg up. Knee to outer shoulder. And go again. I already did that side. Keep your back knee down or not. Maybe play with straightening the front leg. Maybe don't do that. Maybe just keep the back knee down and keep playing with the holding the chaturanga. Yeah. Or if you're gonna try to go into the pose, you can keep the front knee bent, the front leg that's up, like forward. You try to lift the back foot and hug your legs in, hug your legs in. Yeah, come back down when you're ready. Rest in child's pose, Balasana. Torture is almost over. Really close, I mean really, what comes next is not torture. Come back up, lay on your back with your knees bent. And make sure that your heels and your elbows are straight under your knees. So you're not over there. You're not your heels into your butt. Straight under. Bend your elbows. Hug your legs towards one another. Press your elbows and shoulders down. Hear your breath. And lower your sitting bones down towards the earth. So now we do want that space between the low back and the ground. Keep that space between the low back and the ground. And notice how that space decreases to some degree, sometimes a significant degree, depending, as you put your corset on. So draw the navel and the front ribs, lower and upper abdomen. Keep lowering your sitting bones down towards the earth as you really draw into the strength of your core. And then pressing your feet, elbows, shoulders, and head down. Lift your hips up for bridge pose. Satuvanda Sarvasana. Yeah, as you're up here, root the four corners of your feet down into the earth. Draw into your inner strength with your legs. Hug in. Yeah. Press into your elbows and head to see if you can walk your shoulders in slightly more. Yeah. Keep that. Lift your hips up higher. Pull your heels back towards your head. Fire your hamstrings, the backs of your legs and your glutes to lift your hips up a little higher. Maybe interlace your fingers behind your back. As long as you can keep your shoulders down on the earth. Gently keep pressing the back of your head into the earth. Keep your core still. Navel, front ribs. Stretch out from the shoulders all the way forward towards your knees. From your knees, anchor your feet into the earth. One more breath. And exhale, lower your hips back down, sitting bones towards the ground, so space in the low back. Feet apart, as wide as the outer edges of your mat. Knees together, hands to your back. Take a moment to breathe. And pause to consciously remain open to any and all sensations that you may be experiencing, any and all thoughts, emotions, anything that's moving energetically or emotionally for you. And try to push it away, just breathe into it. Find the dedication, the openness to keep drawing your attention to your experience. Spread your feet apart. Sorry, your feet are apart, keep them apart. Bring your knees apart. Bring your knees a little closer together. Right ankle over your left knee. Open your arms out to the sides. Lower your sitting bones down towards the earth. Press your arms down into the earth. Yeah. Lift your hips up just gently as you press into your hands on the bottom foot. Lift your hips off the ground. Move them over to the left just gently. Yeah. Take a deep breath in. Sitting bones towards the earth. Put your core on and lower your knees towards the right. Head over to the left. Twist. Windshield wipers. Breathe deeply as you keep your corset on. And keep widening your sitting bones apart and lowering them towards the earth. Then you can reach in an isometric action that will give you a little bit more of an active stretch here. The bottom leg, the left thigh pushes up into the right foot presses down into the leg simultaneously. It's an isometric contraction. And keeping that, lower your sitting bones, widen them, turn, twist your belly and your ribs towards the left a little more, but keep your corset on. The front ribs really want to pop up here, don't let them do that. Then inhale back up to center, lower the right foot down, come back to center with your hips, switch sides, left foot on the right thigh, pressing into your bottom foot in your hands, lift your hips up, move them towards the right, and then knees to the left, spread your toes, lower your sitting bones, keep your corset on, turn your head over to the right, isometric contraction. Bottom leg pushes up into the foot, foot pushes down into the leg. When you do that, keep widening your sitting bones and your front ribs pull back as you twist slightly deeper, your belly and your ribs over to the right. Feel your breath. Take an inhale to untwist, come back to center. Lower, top down, bring your hips back up to center, knees into your chest. Hold yourself for a moment there. Hands to your kneecaps with your fingertips pointing towards your toes. And the very tip of your fingertips, the bottom of your kneecaps, straighten your arms. Lower your sitting bones down towards the earth. Keep your front ribs pulling towards the back ribs. Spine length here after twisting. Really good idea to do that. And then feet down to the earth or Shavasana. Straighten your legs. Arms by the sides of your body, palms facing the sky. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Release the control of your breath as you allow your body to also get heavier and sort of like melt into the earth. Notice the parts of your body that are in direct contact with the floor. Scan yourself from your heels through your back body, noticing all the parts of your body that are touching the earth. From the heels all the way up to the back of your head. Notice that as you do that, parts of your body that you bring to your awareness get heavier on the ground beneath you. Notice your breath, the back body moving against the floor with the natural ebb and flow of your breathing pattern. Belly and chest rising and falling. And keeping your eyes closed, relax and soften your gaze. Allowing your eyes to sink into the eye sockets.
In case you have something else to do, and I know at least one of you does have something to do, you can come out of Shavasana now. It's 47 past the hour, 47 minutes. If you don't have something to do right at 12 or 11 or 10, depending on your time zone, just stay in Shavasana for a couple more minutes. Begin to deepen your breath through your nose. Wiggle your toes and fingers one by one. Move your head gently and slowly from side to side. Hugging your knees into your chest. Slowly move off your right hand side. Coming to a fetal position just briefly. Use your hands to push the floor away and come back up to seated. Sit at the edge of your sitting bones. If you have a blanket or a towel or a block or something to sit on, you can do that to lift your pelvis, especially if your knees are up here. You lift your pelvis with a block or a blanket so that your knees can lower your hip flexors, relax. And as you sit at the edge of your sitting bones, hands to your thighs, anchor the weight of your pelvis down towards the earth. Inhale, your spine lengthens, the sides of your body get longer. Gently move your shoulders back, elbows under your shoulders. And take a moment to consciously deepen and lengthen the breath. Ujjayi Pranayama. Taking a moment to savor how you feel, what you feel. And cultivating that capacity or having the dedication to go in, the determination and the dedication to continue to continuously draw into yourself
into your own inner strength, whether physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. And allow yourself to feel what you feel. Become aware of what you feel and let it really flow through you without pushing it away. And then with using that dedication and determination of noticing what's happening to turn around anything that isn't serving you anymore. Whether it's resistance to what's going on in our world right now, in our current reality at the moment, whether it is anger, sadness, frustration, desperation. It's okay to feel any and all of those things. What's not ideal is to get stuck in any one of those emotions and sensations for too long a period of time. Really using this opportunity and dedication to draw in and turn those things around for yourself to also help you to envision and create new reality for yourself, for those around you, for your community, and for the world at large that is more sustainable. And how you are, with those actions that you take on a daily basis, helping to reshape and recreate a new world, a different world. What world do you want to live in? What world do you want to see? So please join your hands together in front of your heart for your position, Anjali Mudra. And we'll chant one home together to close. Take a deep breath in. And exhale fully. Inhale. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. I hope you enjoyed this class. Please do let me know if you have any comments, questions, feedback, requests, complaints, anything you want to share. I'm more than happy to address anything you bring up.